What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rexonmax here with the FGC Quickie. So you know what we're here to do. We're here to give you some FGC news quickly. This time we're discussing Punk the God has released his Street Fighter V Season 5 tier list. And you know we've been excited to see one of these come up because we have the new Rose character within the game and we want to see where she stands. And with Punk the God being one of the best players in the world, we got to get into it. Let's get into it. So Street Fighter V Season 5 is here, it's underway, and we're 2 characters deep into the season, so we're anxious, especially with Rose being released. I don't care about Dan. With Rose being released, we really care where she's gonna land. So like I said before, with Punk the God being one of the greatest players to ever pick up Street Fighter V, we definitely want to see his opinion on it. And he's one of the first people to actually release their tier list for Season 5 this season. So we got to get into it. First, starting off with Rose, we all want to know where Rose lands. I know me, when I first saw the trailer, I was thinking there's no way she's going to be anything below S tier. But with some time, even though it's not been that much time, people can kind of gauge where she's going to be. And from Punk to God, it seems like she might end up being B tier.
I think Rose is B tier. I don't think there's enough time to really put her somewhere. But I do think she's going to end up B tier in my opinion. I think she has 2 pretty decent V triggers, 2 pretty decent V skills when you can get V skill 2 out. But she has good neutral. It's just a lot of matchups where some of her 2s is kind of irrelevant. And it makes her a little bit more tricky to play. But she does do good damage, and with her V trigger to all the setups and all the big damage people finding out, it's kind of hard to put the character in a bad place, I think she's pretty good.
Not just because I thought she was going to be S tier and it's seeming like she's going to be around that B tier area because of her matchups. That doesn't mean anything bad, really. I mean, just because you're B tier in the right hand, she is still very valuable, can go very, very far. And I mean, tier lists are not really the end all be all. It's just to gauge, where that character might line up along with everybody else's. So Dan, I was going to skip Dan because I don't care about Dan, but the boss man wants us to talk about him. So we'll talk about him. So it seems like he's in B tier right along with Rose.
I think Dan is also a B tier character. As long as you play V skill 2, I think Dan is decent. V skill 1 makes Dan like trash, I think. I think he's like right here when you play V skill 1. But when you play V skill 2, I think he goes up a lot because taunt canceling is really good.
I mean, me personally, I think he should be in the trash tier down there with Blanca. But I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't make the characters. I just report FGC news quickly. Also, one of the major takeaways that we can get from this is seeing Akuma has actually gone down to A tier in Punk's eyes, actually.
Akuma is, I think, A tier. I don't think he's S tier because I do think of all like the characters that got nerfed. Well, Akuma didn't get nerfed. Let me say he got fixed. Akuma got fixed. He didn't get nerfed. So, yeah, I think they fixed him and it fixed him down to the A tier. Finally, he's not up here.
Now, a lot of people have actually been saying for a while that Akuma is dumb broken and he's been needing nerfs. And I believe they had been nerfing him little bit throughout all the seasons. But now he's finally been nerfed enough to go down to A tier. Now, that doesn't mean he's absolute trash now, of course. But, I mean, some of that broke, busted, and disgustingness that some people have been saying that he has might be a little bit tamer now. So we'll see once these tournaments really start kicking underway. As you know, we have CPT going on. So let's see it. Now, Dawson is another character that is interesting to see where he lands because a lot of people were actually disgusted with the nerfs that he had, and they were saying they were very detrimental to his character play. But Punk is still saying that he's still a very, very good character, and nobody should be worried about that too much.
He's A tier, bro. It's V shift in this game now. There's no way that Dawson is not A tier. He has V shift. The only thing they took away is the brain dead, stand jab, anti-air, and Dawson players be freaking out. Your character is still busted. Your character don't take skill. He's a low effort character, high reward. You know what I'm saying? Broken. Get him out of here.
And the last thing we'll point out that really has nothing to do with the news, but more so knowing that it will make Mr. Gaming Lift happy. If you don't know who Mr. Gaming Lift is, make sure you tune in to TVFGC's input output every week Tuesday through Thursday right here on YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But he is actually in the trash tier according to Punk, so I know Mr. Gaming will probably be giving the thumbs up of approval to this list.
Trash. Blanca's trash, bro.
So that's all that we have. Have you seen Punk the Guy's tier list? Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? Do you not really care? Let us know in the comments down below. And this has been Rexonmax with an FGC News Quickie, where we discuss FGC news quickly. See you later.